Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the RationalInvestor.co. I'm Brian Beamish, your rational investor, with your Bitcoin summary here for where are we here? Tuesday, August 19th, 2014. And oh boy, have we seen a lot of fireworks of late, eh? So this is our YouTube video here. We're just going to do basically a brief overview of the higher time frames. And then we'll take some time in the members section. You can always pop on over and check out the Crypto Live. This is where we post our members videos. And usually they're about 30 minutes or so like that. And I take a good look at the lower time frames. Um, and basically, members, this is basically how the site looks. If you're, new to the site and you're coming to the site, you're just going to have a simple sort of, login promotion script when you come to that site. If you're, say, coming from YouTube or Reddit or something like that. Like I said, I like to keep these YouTube videos about 5-10 minutes. And so let's get on to the analysis. I think what we'll do is just maybe BTC E, since it's been in the focus of late, and we'll leave it at that. So here we are, daily chart for Bitcoin, traded on the BTCE exchange, and we all know I'm doing the BTCE. Because I'm running the PAM service off of this BTCE and just waiting, long only, just waiting for the next buy signal to go along and buy. We look at the high, just quick review of what's been happening. Here's your Silk Road low. We have lots of fibs on the chart here, so you can't really see it, but it was 75 bucks. Ran up here to about 1100 into last, Christmas, late fall. Then basically spent the past, the first 6 months of the year correcting. I mean, this is May, so I guess we'll say first 5 months of the year correcting. Good 6 month correction. Rallied out of that, and the interesting thing here now is because we've made a new low here, we've broken these 340 lows, we actually have to redraw the fibs. So, that's an important note to make now. 38.2 off of this entire range now is this 609 number. So that's the number now we're watching in earnest. All of these previous numbers are sort of irrelevant now. As you can see, we had this inverted head and shoulders, and that was a nice technical target. There were two pretty solid reasons for the market to head up into there. And then, because this low has been broken, in previous videos we talked at length about retracements of this range here, but because this low now has been broken, now we have to start drawing our fibs off of this low. So long and short of all this is we had 38.2. We had a bad target there for quite a while, really good shorting opportunity up top, and the market promptly, and you can just see this is so classic Bitcoin, it's just beautiful market structure, lower highs and lower lows, no stops being hit, just a nice cascade down. We had speculated for quite some time that the optimal trade entry long zone off of this range was down in sort of this 440 area, and it was really interesting to watch as we lost this trend line here. We had a battle for a few days, and you can see in previous videos I had made reference to that the next trend line support, off of these peaks was down here. And heaven forbid we have to go with the original trend line support, which is way down here. Oh, yuck. So, I can see why the market sort of pivoted around this trend line area, and I can see why we're sort of trapped in this downward pointing channel right now. Long and short of it here for BTCE players is this was a pretty significant event, the breaking of this 340 area. And, the commentary that I make is just strictly off a classic technical analysis. So I'm going to hear lots of people go, oh, no, that was a fat finger. It doesn't count. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't really care. Price is price is price. Price went through 340 here, so now we have a new low that we have to work with. And that's just sort of the way I look at the market. All right. Because we've broken this 340 low, one could argue there's a massive market structure top in here on an intra-week basis. And if we've broken this 340 low, we have to start realistically thinking about now projection extension targets rather than just retracement targets, because technically we're no longer in a trading range. We broke the bottom of the range. So some interesting projection targets. 113 is a popular one. I see we're playing with that. Here's 127 at 250, 144, 196, 161, 140, and oh boy, look at this one. 200% range extension target takes us all the way down to $12.60, which just so happens to be right on this trend line off of this here, right? Let's hope that doesn't have to happen. I mean, I don't think it will, but nonetheless, those numbers are out there, and we have to respect them. We saw Litecoin go through this kind of process, and people are like, "No way is it ever going to go all the way down there," but it did. So the point of the matter here is that this 340 level has been breached, and of course, we have lots of market structure suggesting down. We have a V bottom at very best here, zing, zing. We know that that's not the hallmark of bull markets, that's the hallmark of bear markets. So, let's see how price action works here. And, hopefully we can just calm down a little bit, start putting in W action, and away we go. Let's take a look at some of the internals. Volume, of course, has been pointing down egregiously for quite some time, right? We finally getting some big chunky volume bars. This is 21,000, which really isn't a hell of a lot, but anyway, 21,000 here, and it finally cleaned out all of this topping pattern up in here. So maybe kind of like how this big volume bar cleaned out all of these tops previously, and then we saw a nice big follow-through volume come through. If we can start to see some follow-through volume here, maybe we have the signs of a bottom. Too early to tell, still lower highs and lower lows on the OBV. So, and this is V bottom, so that's about the best we can take out of this for the time being. A week or two ago, we've been talking about momentum for quite some time. Bearish momentum divergence was confirmed, ironically, right up here in the 660 area. I suppose you could say that breakdown there through 340, 350, 630, 640 anyway. Willie was stupid. Double top, there's our momentum confirmation. Breakdown on OBV, but we're talking about momentum right now. And we've just worked our way lower, right? And Willie, same thing. We're still not stupid. And the problem with this V bottom here is Willie spiking back and the moving average is pulling up. At what point do we get Willie finally stupid? I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know when it's going to happen, but unfortunately, we're not there yet. With regard to the raw momentum, and I was just sort of alluding to this a second ago, I am encouraged now to see that we have a bullish momentum divergence here, potentially working. It's not in yet, but it's potentially there. So we've got this big, ugly low in momentum here when we came down to 38.2, that 545 area. Then we've obviously gone to new lows here in price, but momentum has not gone to new lows. Now, unfortunately, we have this little double top that's now confirmed because we've broken through this bottom here, right? So my little hopeful scenario of a nice little tight double bottom here, this is off the table. We can get rid of this now. Boosh, that's gone. What we can hope for now is this higher time frame turn. So I suppose, our wish now would be, okay, let's get some sort of turn to come in, and then we rally back up. If we can do that, and then we get a move up through this level, and it's a long, long way away from now, but if we can hold this low, and don't put in new lows, put in some sort of bottom here, and then get a nice kapow through this high here, that will confirm the momentum turn. And kind of like how it took a long time for this bear momentum divergence to confirm itself, right? It confirmed here That was on this breakdown here, and that was after all of this rally, and petering out. So now we're in the down, right? And so we have to let this down peter out, and then hopefully we can get some sort of momentum turn. Still a long, long way away from that. So put it all together for your YouTubers. I mean, it sucks. I mean, I want to be a bull. I want to see Bitcoin go up, but she's just not going up right now. And the best thing to do, and really, I think I'm probably doing everybody a world of service with regard to the PAM, is don't get into the business of telling the market that it's bottoming. Let the market tell you that it's bottomed, like through this kind of action, and then it's worth going and risking your money. I mean, all along here on the PAM, I could have said, "Oh yeah, this is the bottom. It's my belief. I'm gonna draw a line in the sand." And every single time we kept getting worse market structure, worse market structure. I suppose you could argue now that we are going parabolic, as they say. This is getting basically vertical. So that's a good sign in that at least maybe we're closer to the end than the beginning. But the long and short of it here is there's just nothing for a guy like me to do right now. You just got to sit and be patient and just wait for this stuff to clean itself up. All right, so that's your YouTube video. If you are just looking at this for lower time frame levels to keep an eye on, I suppose you could see we probably have, shorting opportunities up into the OTE zone, which just happens to be off of this major trend line. And you can see the 200 SMA and 30 SMA are up in here. That's mid 500s. You can see 38.2 here. Didn't even, what's interesting here is that, this was one of these flash crashes, right? Zoom, zoom. The market actually settled right back at the 38.2, opened up there and said, I don't really want to be down there, so I'm heading up. And I think that's sort of what we're working out right now is, maybe we chop our way up into the OTE, put in some new market structure, and then come down and test these lows in earnest. But who knows? We may have seen like sort of a capitulation here on this bar, and we may get a setup kind of like this, where you have a big spike back, and then a pullback, and then a nice quiet consolidation, and then, hey, we got a trade set up. So that's sort of where we are right now. Okay, so that's basically your YouTube video for today. Hope it wasn't too long. Hope the boss isn't too upset with me, but I think I pretty much summarized what I see happening here on the BTC market. And if you want more analysis, we'll also take a good look. You can see I got all the charts ready to go. I'm just going to dovetail this straight into the members video, and we're looking there at BTCE on the lower time frames, as well as Finex. So, by all means, if you are interested, highly encourage you to come on over and sign up. It's a paltry fee, $30 a month, and it's valuable information. So, anyway, have yourselves a great day. All the best. Good luck in your trading, and we'll talk to you guys again real soon. Bye for now.